People give up right before they get what they've always wanted to get. People quit and they give up. And I will not be the person who quit before I got what I wanted or what I needed or what I felt I was supposed to have.
When in doubt, get up and go do something. When you're scared, go do something. When you're mad, go do something. When you're happy, go do something. Just be doing something. Be out there kicking it and moving it around, trying something new, falling on your face, failing forward. Get it. There's no substitute for that.
To be exceptional means that you are the exception. It means that you are not normal. And so it's normal for normal people to find you abnormal if you do things that are not normal. Don't let people who have mediocre goals deter you from taking actions that make you great.
And that's what people think. They think I need to have this motivation to work out, to study, to be better. So if they don't have it, they just don't fucking do it. And that's where you fail. You have to learn to train your mind well beyond motivation. You have to be your best self when you're least motivated. Motivation is just a word. You have to have these different things in your mind on where you want to go and know that motivation is not going to get me there.
No one's good at everything. I mean, that's just not the way life works. We're all talented at certain things, but we can really continue to improve our weaknesses if we're humble enough to identify them, and we can build on our strengths. And I think we're all trying to find a more well-rounded aspect to ourselves, but a lot of that has to come with this understanding about yourself that what you know is very limited and what you don't know is limitless. And you have an opportunity every day to surround yourself with people to help you grow.
I think the easiest thing in life is to give up on whatever you're focused on or whatever you're hopeful for. The hardest thing is to continue to keep going, but we have to. We have to continue to hold on. And I would imagine for so many people out there, that is probably the most difficult thing.
I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. I think that's what greatness is or should be. It's not something that lives and dies with one person. It's how can you inspire a person to then in turn inspire another person that then inspires another person. And that's how you create something that I think lasts forever. Yeah. And I think that's our challenge as people, is to figure out how our story can impact others and motivate them in a way to create their own.
One of the biggest blessings is going through a time where you are feeling at your lowest or depressed or whatever the feeling is, because that is just confirmation that you're not in alignment and that you're meant for something different or you're meant for something more.
Here's the uncomfortable truth, that winners focus on winning, losers focus on winners, and you never receive hate from above, always below. Because winners have their eyes on the goal, not on other people. And so you have to decide whether you want to be a loser or a winner.
You can be somebody. When are you gonna decide? Enough of the excuses. Enough of me being distracted. Enough of me caring what other people think or say about me. Nobody is going to feel if you don't make it or not, but you.
You don't have to follow the crowd. I was one of those ones that didn't want to follow the crowd, but I definitely wanted to fit in with everybody. I wanted to be friendly. Now that I'm older, I don't want to fit in. I don't want to be friendly. I want to be myself. I want to have a big heart. I want to care about the world and do what I love to do and stand on my truth. In my 20s, I felt like I was trying to fit in and be cool with everybody, bro. That's not it.
The commitments we keep to ourselves, if we say those are the most important things for compounding that evidence in our favor, everybody can start there today. Yesterday's out of play, but the next thing you do in the next hour, can you keep that commitment to yourself? That's what I think a lot about. I think life is much more simple than we often make out.
I would say 90% of my life has been in the failure column. Ideas that were half-baked, you just didn't arrive and you didn't get that part. Rejection. And I tell people, only have to be right one time, the right property, a right idea, and you're there.
I never get tired of competing, so I look at it like competing at all times. I told Slick I don't play him in 2K no more because he don't have the competitive nature to care when he lose. That's why we never play 2K no more. I'm like, bro, you got to get some juice. You gotta don't like to lose. I don't like that about him. And I don't play 2K like that. That's what really pissed me off about it.
As you get bigger, as you get more successful, you open the door for people to critique every fucking thing you do. Like I said, you'll never meet a hater doing better than you. True statement. I started having fun with it. So I'll go through the comments while most people don't go through comments. I go through them intentionally, look for the bad ones. And while I'll block and delete you because the people on my page don't need that negative energy, I'll block and delete you, but I take a snapshot on my phone and I put it in the archive.
Today is the best version of myself I've ever been, but it's also the worst I'll ever be, because tomorrow I'll be better. It's a quest, bro. That right there keeps me hungry. I want to see what I look like in my final form. I want to see what I look like at Super Saiyan. And I got to train my mind, train my body, get finances, meet people, kill my ego, go through humbling. I got to go through it all just to get to my final destination. This is a journey. This is a real journey.
The top of one mountain's just the bottom of another one. And if you're going up, eventually you got to come back down. Like, that is just life. If you focus on the freaking trail, whatever step you're on, and you keep reminding yourself, this is going to lead me somewhere, that is where the meaning comes in your life.